Hi everyone, hope you're having a good day so far. In this video I want to cover the Amsterdam, Netherlands protests. They've been happening every week on Sunday, I hear, and I've got a couple clips here lined up to show you. This hits especially close to home for me because my parents are currently living in Amsterdam, and I worry that they're going to get locked in there with these travel restrictions that are hitting much of Europe. So let's cover what's happening in Amsterdam to the people who are fighting for their freedoms and standing up against the tyranny. This is actually last week, this first video here on March the 23rd. You can see all the people out in the streets. These people have been going consistently to protest. Wow, look at all that. And we also saw, of course, on the 20th, the week before that, a lot of people out in the Netherlands. So here's where we are going to start off for today's protests. Very interesting dynamic. The police, you're going to see here in a second, using water cannons out in the cold, which if you think about it, that's counterintuitive / stupid for the police to be dousing people in cold weather with water, pretending that they're doing it because they're afraid about a contagious disease. Let's play this clip here. This is that's what I was going to say. There's an interesting dynamic whereby a lot of veterans are showing up to support these protesters, and they will regularly make a line between the police and the protesters. So here they are showing up, getting applause. So a good relationship, you can tell, between the protesters and these veterans, which is really cool to see. Common goal, I guess, between a lot of these people of just wanting their country to be free. Now, here's the first clip we'll see of the police water cannons trying to make people stop making political statements out in public. Look at all this water. They're just soaking the protesters and the veterans. This is also where we saw the clip last week. Actually, I think it was back. Yeah, it was a week ago. Where the police was hitting the woman and a man with his baton. And he also had a vicious dog, but the dog was smart enough to know who the real criminal was and was attacking the police officer. Going against all the training, I'm sure. So I don't know why they're clapping here, if that's some sort of sarcastic clap or they're just laughing at how ridiculous the police are, I guess. Let's watch this again. Let's see why they're clapping. I think it's just to spite the police. The police want them to be all miserable and alone and isolated, and they say, no, we're going to be together and we're going to be happy. So I really like these people from just looking at them. Great to see. Here's another angle of the veterans walking in to applause. Really cool to see the reception they get as they walk in. And as the camera turns, we see the people clapping for them and welcoming them in. Very cool. All right, let's see what we have next. Here's the Rupley compilation video, which is really well done, that I want to play here. So you can see, and I don't want to play it just straight up. We'll just kind of go through for some snapshots here. You can see the people out there. You can also see the line of veterans here. And the people showing their support. Look at all these people with their heart balloons today. Oh, the opposite of the heart balloons. The police roll up with their black hearts, blasting messages over the PA system. Lots of people out in the park. This guy's my kind of guy right here. Here the police. And it goes downhill really quick. Here they are with their Roman shields, their circle shields. Walking in formation with the big water cannons. And we saw earlier, you know what's going to happen here. They're going to spray all these people with the water cannons. We have the veterans standing between the police and the freedom fighters, the true patriots. Here's a woman getting arrested by the police, getting pushed around, tackled to the ground. All because they were told by the television that these are the bad people. And I always say it because I think it's something we need to think about. Would these police officers raid people's homes and haul them off to concentration camps or kill them if they were given the orders? It doesn't sound too crazy now that we've seen how far they'll go with the COVID restrictions. We've seen them raid people's houses for Facebook posts in some parts of the world. So let's play this bit again here with the water cannons. You can see how many people are getting soaked. Presumably a lot of people go home, but some stick it out. They're also shooting the water straight into people as well when the soaking doesn't work. And Amsterdam was the place where we saw that young woman get bloodied up and hit really hard straight in the head with a line of water from one of these weapon trucks here. Just absolutely disgusting how the people are being treated. All pretending this is about a virus, but we all know that's not true. Okay, so that's the Rupley video. Here's another clip of the police. Pushing around the veterans. What a shot. What a piece of video. There's someone else getting hit by the baton. Wow, they're starting to hit lots of people with the batons. Let's watch that again. These are veterans making a line to protect the civilian freedom fighters, getting hit by the dystopian Gestapo here. He just hit a woman with a baton, and this man steps in front of her. That man just got pushed over. Really tense scene here at the Amsterdam protests. I know what side I'm on. The people who aren't dressed like the Empire jackboots from that movie. It's just like they're trying to, I guess, combine as many evil motifs as possible. They've got like the circle Roman shields, you know, I guess because they killed Jesus. And then you have the Star Wars helmets here. And the all blacked out. I'm trying to think. I'm probably missing some. So they stood their ground and they weren't to be pushed around. That was interesting at the end. This guy's like, no, I'm not going to answer your question. I'm not sure what news outlet this is from. Here's the next video. This was from earlier today. It's labeled as in the caption. great to see. People out chanting, having a good time, standing up to tyranny, one protest at a time. Now, I don't know, this looks like the same guy we were looking at earlier. This guy got arrested. 74-year-old Dutch veteran arrested and driven off to a police station for protecting demonstrators at an anti-COVID fascism protest. So anti-COVID fascism, let me make that clear. They're protesting the fascism. They're against the fascism in Amsterdam. And it says here, Nazism in the Netherlands, back from not even really being gone. So pretty remarkable. Shout out to Norbert Voskins for the photo there. We saw this clip earlier of the veterans coming in. And let's see what this video is. Okay, one last video to show you. Are these people getting arrested?
Sorry? Het pelotoncommandant. En mag ik zijn naam? Dat wil ik ook niet. Dat weet je wel. Nou.
There goes the stupid shield.
Ja, tuurlijk.
I think these people might be getting arrested. I'm not sure. Oh, this guy shows... Oh yeah, this is the clip of the guy who gets arrested after showing the press credentials.
Ik ben hier als journalist.
So I think all these people...
Nee, dat doen we wel even moeilijk. Ik ben hier als journalist.
Ja, maar mij vertelt dat iedereen die daar staat...
Nou, dat wil ik dan horen van een officier. Ja. Ondanks het feit dat ik dus een officiële politieperskaart heb, moet ik mee met de bus. Dit lijkt heel erg veel op Oost-Europese toestanden. Landen waar ik al meer heb gewerkt. Persvrijheid in Nederland, starende. Ik moet wel goed onthouden.
So we see a press man getting arrested there with his press credentials in hand. Oh, you can't cover this. This isn't newsworthy. We'll tell you what's newsworthy. We'll tell you the news. You just parrot what we say. So absolutely ridiculous how the police handled this situation. Shout out to the great people in Amsterdam standing up against this fascism in Europe. And shame on everybody who's calling for this. As in calling for the fascism, calling for the tyranny. And anybody who's sitting idly by without saying anything. So thanks for watching the video. Share it with anybody you might who might be interested in seeing these Amsterdam protests. I don't think we're going to see these on the mainstream news in the fair light without some framing to make these people look selfish and evil and anti-science or some ridiculous spin. And also check out groupdiscover.com, our website. That's groupdiscover.com if you want to get even more videos from across the censorship-resistant internet. It's like a springboard if you're just getting into sites like BitChute and Odyssey. It allows us to find the best channels, also Brightian, and I'm about to add brand NewTube. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.